The time has come to hop in your DeLorean and get ready to floor it to 88 miles an hour. We are going back to the future with a fully 80s themed bar in Fort Worth.
If you're an 80s baby, you're gonna love this bar in Fort Worth called McFly's. It has all the nostalgia of all your favorite 80s shows. Let's go check it out. Okay, this place is so cute. It's kind of old school, kind of dive bar-y. Tell me a little bit about the theme.
Yeah, so our original owners were kids of the 80s, and they absolutely, the most iconic movie I think of the 80s was probably Back to the Future. So they had the great idea and they flew with it, and it became what it is now.
So what is the guest experience like when they come here?
They love it. So if you have any nostalgia for the 80s period, we have a lot of little knickknacks, not just from Back to the Future, but like just little odes to like anything from the 80s. So they love it, and there's kind of not really a blank space on our walls or ceilings or anywhere else if you look. So they get pretty entertained.
I know, I love the DeLorean parking sign over there. It is so cute. And you guys have a really cute outside area too. Tell me a little bit about what people can find out there.
Yeah, so we actually have two really great murals by local Fort Worth artists out there. But we also were dog friendly, and on Mondays sometimes we'll have like kiddie pools out there during the summertime, so it becomes a little dog park. But yeah, our outside area is probably the one that people love the most.
Okay, cool. And one thing that really caught my eye when I was coming in here looking at the menu, the names of all your drinks. Those are so fun. Tell me a little bit about some of those.
We had a lot of fun with those. So we had to go back and rewatch some of those movies to remember certain names. But we have funny ones like Biff's Old Fashioned. We have what we call the Calvin Kleinade, because Calvin Klein in the movie is pretty iconic. And then we have Jennifer Parker's Martini.
And you actually made a couple of those drinks to show off. You want to bring them out?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have here?
There we go. So this one is called our Gigawatts.
Okay.
That's probably our most popular one. It's a rum-based drink. And then we also have the Calvin Kleinade, which is basically a cherry limeade but with vodka.
And you were raving about this one, so I've got to take a little sip and try it. So good. Definitely tastes like a cherry limeade, guys.
And we can also make these as mocktails as well for any of our non-alcoholic drinkers.
I love that that's an option. And you guys also hold a lot of events. I know you said a karaoke night and an open mic night. Tell me a little bit more about what you can find.
Yeah, so every Tuesday here from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. we have open mic night hosted by Tommy Luke and his sweet dippy dog. We have a lot of fun with that. It's great for musicians, poets, comedians. Anybody's more than welcome to come out. We're very laid back about it. We literally use an old school sign-up sheet. You just come in, put your name on it, and you can play. And then Wednesdays, we always have karaoke nights from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. And that is hosted by Tristan, and he is quite the character. And then every Saturday, we have live music, whether it's a band, duo, trio. It's always very different here.
So you mentioned that you support local artists, having them come in here and perform, but you guys also really support local vendors too, right?
Yeah, we try to. So last year, around the same time last year, we started doing markets. So on the third Sunday of every month, usually more towards the evening, especially in the summertime because it's hot, we have a local market. So we'll have anywhere from 10 to 20 to 30 vendors depending on the time of the month. And yeah, they're all local to Fort Worth. We'll have artists, we'll have macrame, we'll have tumblers, we have great food with the local food trucks, so it's a lot of fun. And usually we have a bounce house as well.
Just a great way to bring the community together. Thanks.
Yes.
Okay guys, as you can see, this bar is a blast from the past. They have events weekly, so if you want to find out more, head to our website, cw33.com.